Oh, hi. Okay. Why? Ugh. Okay, I have some theories as to what might be going on, but I gotta get some fuel. I gotta get my jetpack going again. So let's get this ridiculous gas mask off my face, and we'll replace it with. Ugh. It's like coming home again. It's like coming home again. Let's get these bad boys out so we can fly again. I guess we can also go ahead and have a hard drive just going while we work on fixing this. Somehow that's going to work without power. I guess the MAM's got its own power supply. Shouldn't worry about that. Ada's got it covered. Ada knows what's up. Let's throw a lever, and we'll see if we can't get things running again. It's weird that the capacity has dropped. Why has the capacity dropped? That doesn't make any sense. Why would that happen? It just doesn't check out at all. Oh, cool. We've also completed motor production. Oh, guys. Oh, guys. We're so close, and now everything is ground to a halt. So I did say we weren't using these an awful lot, which is true. But I was wondering if maybe... Oh, they're full on coal. What is happening? Okay, let's head back over to the oil, I guess. Oh, you know what we should do? You know what we should do is we should go ahead and try one of these geothermal generators. Yeah, that seems like it's going to be actually surprisingly, you know what? Now that we've got all this stuff automated, that's not going to be that bad. Let's build one of these. We'll see what it can produce. We'll see if we can get the power back online. My gosh, is this starting to feel like a multi-parter to y'all? Because this is starting to feel like a multi-part episode. We've recorded for well over, I mean, almost 2 hours. So I feel like this is going to have to be divided up somehow. Well, this is going to take a while to manufacture, specifically because we still don't have Quickwire being, you know, automated. So let's go make sure that we're not running out of fuel. Because now that I'm thinking about it, it's possible that when we did the math in a previous episode and started throttling things to limit the amount of oil being produced, maybe I didn't do my math right. And it's just been a ticking time bomb to the moment in which it's not going to... manufacture it anymore, or something along those lines. That's possible. I don't think that's necessarily 100% what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't think it would show a decrease in the amount of potential energy, you know, because those machines are still on the grid. But maybe it does take that into account. Maybe if they're not running, it won't show you your potential. I don't know. But I see them there on the horizon. We're going to go check. Is that not them? That is not them? This is them? Oh, no, that's where we're manufacturing plastic. Yeah, okay, so that is them. And the plastic is stopped. A lot of things aren't running right now, so you would think we wouldn't be using... Like, plastic production has pretty much ground to a halt. I'm assuming screws aren't being manufactured at the moment. Well, nothing's being manufactured at the moment, because it's all offline. But let's just see. I see barrels of oil, and I see a lot of fuel. I see a system that should be running flawlessly. Look, the capacity's dropped even lower. Why is the capacity continuing to drop? What is going on? Oh. Oh, these down here don't have fuel. We were right then. We were right. It's not manufacturing it fast enough. It's just not. Well, we're going to have to speed these up then. And then we're going to have to do something to get these to at least come online temporarily. Are y'all full? Okay. We're going to cut these stacks into half. We just need to get everything online long enough that fuel production picks up again. So we just need to put a little bit of fuel in these back here that aren't getting any. Maybe 15 each. Is that going to work? I don't see why not. Because when you think about it, they just have to get online long enough to have more fuel produced. Man, how did I do my math on that wrong? We were so confident, too. I was laughing hysterically. No, we got just the right amount. I'm a genius, boy. Capacity went back up. Systems are online. Yeah, sometimes I am a fool. This is going to drain real quick, though. Okay, good, but there is some fuel coming down the pipeline. That's good to see. What about back here? You have plenty of fuel? Yeah, these all have plenty of fuel. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Maybe we should just go ahead and... Because I've got a lot in my inventory right now from, you know, what I use for jetpacking around, but maybe I should just top these off a bit more. I don't want to leave and go, you know, start work on this next little project, only to have the power run out as soon as I get back, because it's actually not caught up yet. Okay, well, I mean, it is pumping out of there pretty steadily. What we could do is we can just... We'll drop that 100 in here, and it'll distribute it out in a semi-wise fashion, I guess. Yeah. Just need to see it get down there to the ones at the end. Okay. That should keep them running long enough that you start to produce more. Yeah, look at that. They're coming back through already. So this is good. You know what? I reckon we're fine. I wish I'd checked. I mean, how hard would it have been to just look in there and see if it was maintaining or dropping or whatever? Oh, well. My mistake has led to a mountain of problems. Everything's back online, though. Let's go build a geyser. Or, I'm sorry, a geothermal generator. I think that rubber and supercomputers will need to be automated pretty soon. I don't know, you know, what's coming. Until we unlock the next 2 tiers, I'm really not going to know. But I'm just sort of making some educated guesses here. So I think we've got another tap right over here on this island. Maybe right up here at the tip top. There's probably some monsters here too. I don't think we've actually settled this island. But I do know that somewhere around here, we're going to find a geyser. Or not. Wait. Wait, what? We scanned for geysers before and they said they were right here. Oh. Oh. It's way, very far away. So you're telling me that a geyser is different than a regular crude oil spot, which we have plenty of all around us? What the Shrek? What the absolute Shrek? So I've got to go on like an epic journey to find this darn thing. Actually, I've got a pretty good guess where that geyser's going to be. Let's do another scan for geyser. I wish it had a different symbol, because now I'm confused. I guess the ones that are stupidly far away, those are going to end up being the geysers. I think there was one... It's probably going to be over there in the desert. Oh, I got to wait for it. All right, you know what? That's fine. Yeah. It's way the heck out there. Is that it right there? That might be it right there. I mean, that's not that far away. It's straight through an area we've never been to before. There's another one. If I open up the map, yep, okay, and the third one. If I can just keep opening the map, they'll keep appearing eventually. I guess that thing has to travel across the world. So that one right there isn't all that far away from our radio tower, or our radar tower, I should say. I keep calling it that. And there's already power at the radar tower. So we can run power from there, that little bitty distance to right there. This time, though, I think we can't take the vehicle all the way there. Because we have to get up into the Lollipop Flop Forest in order to reach that area. Is this iron? Why? Oh, it's bauxite. Hey, wait a minute. Bauxite, that's aluminum, isn't it? I think it is. What do we normally need to research this? 10? I didn't know that this was in the game. How much of this should I collect? Should I get a full stack? I want to make sure I've got plenty for the MAM. I forgot to check the MAM before we left. I could have replaced the hard drive it was scanning. Oh, ma'am. Oh, ma'am. No, this is good, though. This is good. Maybe this is what we need to make that next tier of conveyor belt that I'm convinced, without any evidence, that we need. 50 ought to be enough. We know where it is, though. It's here in the Lollipop Flop Forest, so we always know where to come back for it. Look, I hate to be the one to wander off the beaten path and do a thing that I'm not here for, but I did find some wreckage and ruin. Look, 10 heavy modular frames, it's actually very beneficial to us right now. That's where we are in our life. Radio control unit. See, we've never seen that before. We got 10 of them. This is the good stuff. We found the good stuff here, folks. Oh, no. I need these. It's probably just got a hard drive inside of it. Let's be real. That's probably all there is. So let's not get worked up over it. We'll just remember that that's there. We'll come back for it. I mean, not to say a hard drive is useless. That's what we went looking out for earlier. But what I will say is that it's not worth getting all sad and broken up about. We can come back and get it later. We're not going to use our supercomputers on it right now because we need those for our little experiment. There's our radio tower. Our radar tower? I keep calling it a radio tower. We're not broadcasting any sick tunes or waiting for messages from Earth. Although, a message from Earth aside from, you know, hey, this is Ada. I'm your AI. Why don't you send up some good stuff to us and we'll send down some extra inventory slots. How are they doing that, by the way? Are they poking my body full of holes to make room for additional memory slots? We need to build a highway out here. Might do that off camera. Just build a highway over top of all this, right? Because I don't want to have to get down there in all of that. So over the top of it all. So I can just drive over here and to Shrek with all that nonsense down there. Just oh, you know what? It'd be like a loop. I don't know if y'all have these where you live. But around here, if you have a small town with dense traffic, not a small town, but like a town that it takes a while to get through, we'll say, because a lot of red lights or stoplight intersections, things like that. You'll build a loop around it. Or they have them around big cities, too. Houston has a couple of them. And it's called a loop. And it's a massive circle around that town where, you know, if you're not doing anything in that town, generally it is faster to just go around it and, you know, continue on your journey. This has got to be... Oh, look, I'm going to go get that. Just noticed that. Actually, that looks like it's surrounded by poison. That looks like it's a trap to kill me. Let's see if we can scan again for another geyser. That's just my flashlight. Geysers. Okay, they're ways further off than I realized, aren't they? Which one do we want to go to? That one is further away. There's power running right through here. So we'll just go to that one. Alright. I'm on to you, pal. Even though it is further away from where I'm currently standing. That is the furthest one away. Doesn't matter. That's the one I mean, it's not by much. I kind of hoped we'd be able to see it from up here. But... maybe I just don't know what I'm looking for. Gotta get power down here, though. Okay, so this is not the one that I said we were going to go to before. But sometimes things just happen, you know, in life. And you end up confused and, you know, going someplace else. It happens. You just got to learn to adapt. Oh, like right now, adapting. See? Adapt and overcome. There's probably more of them. Adapt! And overcome! Ugh! Adapt! Adapt! We are presently very deep in, as of yet, kind of unexplored area. I mean, it's on the map now, but I think that's because of our radio tower. Apparently, we're right on top of wherever this geyser thing is. It must be down here. Oh, yeah, look at that. Why does that come up? See, it's geothermal, so it's not actually oil. So why does it show up as oil? That's what I don't get. Can I place it from up here? Oh, I can. Okay, it's huge, and I don't know what direction it's turning. I guess it doesn't matter either. There we go. It's wired in. Let's see what this bad boy's doing. How are you doing? Early access warning. Menu does not work as intended. Does produce power. Check power pole instead. What? Okay. Sure. I'll go up to the power pole. What were we at before? I think it was like 54 or 2450 or something like that. Maybe 2550. I think is what we were producing before. Wonder why the menu doesn't work. I guess, you know what? This has probably also changed quite a bit in the new patch. I'll have to check. I'll have to look into it. Let's see where we're at, though. Up here at our power pole. What can you tell me, pal? Okay, so we've gone from 2550 to 2750. And not a big jump, honestly. I mean, good, but considering the investment, I mean, that you can see it back there. It's gone now, but it's like the slightest little blip. I guess there's nothing else useful we can do, though, with the geysers, so we might as well, if we find the time. Where's the other one? I do see that crashed ship up there. I was going to go look at it. It's probably right down the way here. Like that way somewhere, in the same sort of basin, I would guess, if I had to guess. Is that poison? Is that green poison? Am I even going to make it? Oh, Shrek me. No, no, no! Hey, look, there's a land bridge, like right here. It's a much safer way to get to right up here. That doesn't involve dying. Well, I mean, oh, it was close. It was a close call, right there. But happy to say we survived. This is a lot of real basic stuff here. Not enough space for screw. Okay, heard that before. Repairs needed. Ah! Oh! Oh! Get a bit of power up here. Oh, plug it in directly. And give me what I assume is a hard drive. Let's go home. Oh. Oh, hi. Okay. Why? What was the inspiration for that move? Oh my gosh. It's a straight walk south to my Explorer. Let's go. I like how in the mist you can only just barely make out that is a radar tower. You know, it's kind of cool. This is going to be a whip right here. We're not even worried about that. I'm glad there's no horrible things in the ocean that can eat you. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if sharks were a thing? Oh, we'd be done. We'd just be done. It looks like this is the same area I swam up to earlier, so the difference is now I can fly, so we might go check that out up there. That could be fun. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There is flying bacon agaric. I just came up here for the whip. I'm sorry, this one is a Mercer Sphere whip. So it's unique from the other. What is the other one? A summer sloop? Oh, I don't have enough space for this. It's going to start yelling at me that I need to collect it. I don't have any space for it. I literally can't. That's a pretty cool looking place. I like trees on top of trees, which is, I think, what's happening there. I think those are big, thick trunks within limbs coming out the top that look like trees, and I dig that. The flying bacon agaric, though, is what gets me. How does that... how does that occur? Also, I guess I'm going to swing by here and grab me a little bitty glowy boy, and then get back up on top of these mountains if I can, for a quick trek back home. Hello there, pal. Every time I think I found a cool little crevice that's going to lead to a secret cave where I can find the living room of a long, hopefully long dead, advanced alien species, I'm just a little bit disappointed every single time. I wish I'd brought with me a marker so I could mark where the heck I just put that thing, because I don't actually know. It's back in here somewhere. Somewhere in that general area. So if I was going to build a big bridge to it, what's the furthest out that way I've gone? Oh my gosh, that's... Is that the Caterium facility? So it wouldn't be the biggest bridge. The biggest bridge is still Caterium to oil, right? And I think we could probably go from Caterium actually up over the entirety of the forests if you wanted to. And then back down here to where I'm at right now, and then kind of over into the river area. I think that would officially be the biggest bridge. It'd be a little bit bigger. We could do one from the iron fields over, or we might do it from the sulfur mine, because there's already a big bridge there. And it looks like that's not really quite a straight shot, though, depending on how we want to orient it. I think the bridge runs like this. So we'd have to go from the middle here up and over. What is Ironworks? What is this? The quartz mine. Oh, yeah, there's the quartz mine. Oh, okay, there's a bridge at the quartz mine, so we could build a new bridge from the quartz mine up and over. What am I talking about? What am I doing? Let's get back to the car. Okay, I have returned now from my epic jaunt. And, oh, you know what? Hold on. Wait, what was that? What did that just say? Select a recipe. Oh, I thought it wasn't sure what it said. What are my options? An alternative blueprint for the heavy modular frames. An alternate blueprint rubber cable? I don't think so. Concrete? I mean... Not really pleased with any of these. I guess I could reload my save and see if we get a better one. What is this? A combination of steel pipes and encased industrial beams, along with modular frames. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to use it. That's fine. What I do have, though, that you don't seem to care about is right over here. I've got some bauxite. I'm bauxite. Turned aluminum ingots via an advanced smelting process. Do you want to see this? Do you want to do anything about this? No? You don't care? You don't care. What if I turned it into aluminum first? Is that a thing that I can do? I don't even have the option. Maybe it has to be unlocked at another level. You know what? We're gonna leave that behind. I'm bauxite. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and research that next hard drive because we got a couple more of them queued up, and we're gonna see if in all of my journeys we've run out of something, because I'm sure that at some point the entire grid went offline for something and something horrible happened, and I've been playing for 4 hours now. I'm waiting any minute now. It's going to pop up and tell me. We've got enough computers. We are so close on the modular frames. Oh my gosh, we are so close. Should we go ahead and hook these things up? I should have noted sooner, but we can actually feed these directly into the space elevator. I think. I mean, I've never done it. Also, I can't afford to do that. Oh my gosh, we're so close. What's holding us back, man? It's the modular frames, my dudes. We're just not getting them fast enough. We've had to drop it back down to 2 per minute. Oh, it's so close, though. Yeah, so we're going to see if we can hook this up like this and have it automatically feed into here. And, you know, that way I don't have to cart it all back and forth. I hope it doesn't overflow. I don't know if it can do that. I reckon once it hits the maximum, it'll be done, and then we can just disconnect it. And I mean, we'll keep all this running back here. We'll get rid of all the speed upgrades, obviously, but it's convenient to have all of these items sort of at a moment's notice. So we're not going to stop that sort of production. And since these are just temporary, that doesn't bother me. I mean, it does. It really does. But it's not enough for me to be, you know, obsessively worried about it. You know, we're just going to let that one slide. And we're going to take a look inside of here. And we're going to watch these numbers climb. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to discuss the future. Because soon, someday soon, we will begin the process of delving into Tier 8 and Tier 7. And my friends, I truly believe that that will be like heaven. I was looking for a rhyme. I'm doing it all the time. I was struggling there for a minute, but then I knew I'd win it. When I landed on a word that I knew once you heard, you would agree with a person who is me that I had picked just the right word. And this rhyme is not a turd. Thank you, everyone. Poetry. Poetry, I excel at it. This is taking longer than expected. I'm just going to keep talking because I sense that any moment now, ooh, something's brewing. I think the computers are going to win. I think it's definitive because they are out ahead, and the speed at which they are input into the machine is set. It's predetermined. So the computers are going to hit 1,000 any moment now. It's going to be grand. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be incredible. Of course, second place will be the motors. Now, you're thinking, Reese, the motors are behind the advanced modular frames. Well, the thing is, the advanced modular frames, there's not 1,000 of those yet. So they're going to stall at around the 850 mark, somewhere around after that, or somewhere close to that, I should say. And then the motors, they're going to surpass and overtake it. Although, yep, there we go, 865. And it looks like the motors have pulled out ahead any moment now. They have passed up the advanced modular frames motors, coming in fast and hot and loose for a second place victory behind, first runner-up even, if you will, the computers. Computers, of course, completed first which is a real surprise for a lot of people. We did not see that coming, but there we go. We got the motors coming in second. The advanced modular frames having a tough time right now looking at the setup here. What we're going to go ahead and do now is get rid of these because they're not necessary, and we'll just keep the one. And we'll store all of this back in these containers. I might go ahead and go back down the line and see if there's a bunch of excess power. Oh, look at that. There goes one now. Things that don't need to be in use. You know what I meant too, don't you? You know what I mean when I say power things that shouldn't be in use. Like, we don't need this in here anymore. That can just manufacture at a normal rate. And without that, I don't know how many of these we're consuming. Presumably not 24.9, probably 20 would be my guess. I can wait. I don't know what the rush is. I can sit here and wait and see what it pops up to. Where am I going to go? I've been here for 4 hours. 18.75. In that case, we can slow this down to, what is that, 25 right now? Bring us on down to 20. And, yeah, that's a bit too many still, but it's useful to have them around. It'd be nice to have a bit of an excess. So we'll let that kind of slow back down. We need to keep going. There's no benefit to speeding you up anymore. We've got more than enough motors. We can take all of these out, because all this is doing is speeding up the production of stators, which, yeah, we're starting to get a backlog of, because they're used in the production of motors, which we almost have a full container of. Right now, really, it's just the cubes. Maybe I could help it out. Maybe I could make modular frames. Oh, I didn't realize they required the advanced plates. Well, maybe I can't then. Who can say? So we've got some more alternate recipes here. I mean, first off, enriched coal has returned. There's one for a crystal oscillator. I don't even remember what the regular one uses, so I don't care. An alternate recipe for steel, though. I mean, this is intriguing. 6 coal and 3 iron ingots to make 6. I don't know what the regular recipe is, but I will confirm that. And then I know we've got at least one more. Let me get it out of here. Hard drive that we can throw in here for a quick scan. I'm really upset, though. I was really hoping that we would get something more useful, or that we'd be able to research some of these objects that we collected. So right now we're manufacturing steel by using iron ore and 3 coal. We have an alternative recipe, though, not at the moment. I guess that would be inside of a... Oh, we'd have to build one of these. Oh, so we could combine the two. Well, at least we have the option. At least it's available to us. By the way, this is going smoothly, I guess. This is going swimmingly. We still haven't backed up on pipes, but I guess that's going to take a while. All right, so I decided to help it along a bit, and this is not my first batch that I've put in here. I've actually been doing quite a few batches. Let's go see where we stand now. I reckon we got to be close. We got to be close. What are we looking at? Oh! Oh, we're so close! Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. 50. We do 2 a minute. That's 25 minutes? It's only 25 minutes. Assuming, actually, less than that, if we are maintaining the number of modular frames in the system. 5 a minute. Wait, how many did I say? Wait, 25. Wait, no, how many did we need? I've forgotten. I think it was 50. Divided by, that's 10 minutes. If it was actually 50 and I'm not crazy. But that's only if we keep up the number of modular frames. And... Oh. Oh, it looks like I've done good work here then, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're doing okay. Constant vigilance, though. We must exercise constant vigilance. I'm not going to just assume that I've made enough here, because I wasn't really counting or keeping track of it. I'm going to go make a few more. All right, I've got another batch going, but... Oh, we're so... Wait a minute. Oh, baby. Yes! Yes! It's so beautiful. It is finished. It is finished. Oh, that's a bit weird looking. Okay, not sure what that visual image is meant to be. Ada didn't have anything to say about that. But there's a tier 7. Where's tier 8? Where's that? When's that going to be a thing? What's in tier 4? What is this? Heavy modular frame recipe. Alternative steel ingot. Oh, right. I forgot all about those. Oh, wait. We had another one in here, didn't we? Oh, okay. Alternative recipes for modular frames. Yeah. Well, that would be nice. Different recipe for the computer. That actually looks pretty good, too. It simplifies it a lot. It really does simplify it. Assuming we don't mind building a crystal oscillator, which seems like a bit of an involved process. Over here, though, we are manufacturing an awful lot of steel pipes, and combining those with wire completely eliminates the need for iron entirely in the production of rotors, although we're not really hurting for those. I'm going to leave this one. I'm going to leave that one. I'm gonna think on that one for a while, because I'm leaning towards this one. But, you know, what goes into a steel... I mean, I've just built a ton of those, but I've already forgotten. What is the recipe? So, basically, we're replacing iron rods. And, I mean, yeah, we're getting more for less, but... Let's take a look at what we got in Tier 7. Nuclear power? What? What? A nuclear power plant consumes nuclear fuel rods to produce power. Has input so loading can be automated. Nuclear fuel rods are constructed from mined uranium produces nuclear waste. What do I have to do with that? Deuterium ore. We can already do that. This is the new thing that's exciting and interesting. What? Control rods, fuel rods, hazmat suits, iodine infused filters. What's this one though? Batteries. Track this one. Go back though. Look, it's bauxite. I already found some of that. But that's, I guess, something we're gonna unlock with this one. They couldn't even fit it up there. They had to move it down here below the milestone cost line. We already know where raw quartz is. A turbo motor. We've already got some of these things here. Conveyor belt MK5. 780 resources per minute. Miner MK3 extracts solid resources. Oh my gosh. Oh. I mean, nuclear power sounds cool too, but this is what we're all about. Also, I've never used a conveyor lift ever. I should probably look into those. Those seem like they'd be useful. I'm always trying to get conveyor belts to go up and down cliffs and stuff. This might be... I might want to actually look into that one, but... select milestone. I mean, technically, we don't have to do anything. We just have to be patient, because all of this over here is... it's running, baby. I mean, we've already got enough motors. I can guarantee you we've already got enough motors. We should take a little gander in here, yeah. And, close to enough computers. This one's going to be the one we wait for, but finally, we've done it. Thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!